It's 75 years since that halcyon VJ Day. Oh, do I remember it well, even though it was 75 years ago. No, I wasn't overseas at the time. I was at the Army Air Corps base in Apalachicola, Florida. But what a day it was, how we celebrated. And we're celebrating it again today. I do recall, though, all of us then went on to different ways. And among some of the things I did was writing books. One of them was a book of poetry, and one poem in it was a remembrance of that great VJ Day. And I will recite that poem for you now. Here it is. World War II is over. At last it was done. Oh, how we celebrated. Was it ever fun? Soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines in our spiffy dress uniforms flooded the scenes. Pretty girls wearing gloves and cute little hats and high-heeled shoes rather than flats greeted us now wherever we'd go, on the streets or in bars or at the USO. And when the band played Little Brown Jug, we'd laugh and we'd flirt and we'd jitterbug. Never since then have we heard anyone sing like Sinatra, Dino, Ella, and Bing. We were young, optimistic, and full of zest. We were up for all challenges, for any test. College days and so much more beckoned us now, and inward we tore. And when those days on campus came to an end, onward we moved toward the road's next bend. Then we got married to that girl we adored, got a job and bought a house we could barely afford. With children, with families, with friends, with delight, we kept surging forward with all of our might. But the years kept passing, and then one day I noticed that my hair was turning gray. So what if I was a little bit older? I just ignored it like the pain in my shoulder. I kept right on enjoying the world that we'd saved from those tyrants so evil and depraved. But now, faster and faster the years go by, and many of my dear pals have said goodbye. And though today's world might consider us old, they should have seen us when we were young and bold. Fewer than 1 million of us still march along, but I'll remember us all 16 million strong. I'll remember us all as World War II buddies, not as some out-of-date fuddy-duddies. I'll remember that time when we went off to war and then returned to a world that was better than before. I'll remember all those with whom I served. The greatest generation, a title deserved. That's it, and I'm going to go celebrate the 75th. So with that, I'll say, off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun.